Today I play the song with the capo on 4, so I can add the riff into the rhythm. I still don't understand how and why it became what it has become. But when I wrote it, I'm thinking capo was on 2, and I wasn't playing the melody originally. I was probably playing bar chords like this. Thank you, I'm yours. I'm yours, I'm yours. I'm yours lives outside of me. It's its own thing. I wrote I'm Yours on a sunny afternoon, I'd say late summer 2004, so going on 20 years. I had an electric guitar plugged into, probably directly into this device. This was my studio at the time, back in 2004. And I just started emoting. Well, you done me in your bed, I felt it. Tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. You know, in a way that was asking the universe, make me an instrument, I'm yours. I've not written a song in a couple of weeks, or I'm feeling disconnected, or, you know, I want to reconnect to my artistry. I've fallen through the cracks, help me get back. So I'm literally like emoting what I'm feeling and asking the universe to provide and saying, I'm not gonna wait any longer, I'm yours. You know, I'm gonna open my mouth and sing, here I am now, I'm yours. Like, that really is what the song's about, and it was written very, very quickly. I'm yours, yeah. I knew right away it was special, but I didn't know how special. Like, I just thought, this is really cute. I like this. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. And in 07, I'm playing at a festival in northern Sweden. I've never been to Sweden before, much less northern Sweden, where, you know, it's less populated. But there was something different going on in this Borlänge, Sweden. People already seemed to know who I was. And when I performed I'm Yours, the place went crazy. So I won't hesitate. It was easily 10,000 people in the street, and they sang every word. Cannot wait, I'm sure. My band and I, we looked at each other, couldn't believe it. What just happened? How do people know this song? It only lived on my MySpace page. Sure, this is our fate. I'm yours. Turns out, somebody in Sweden had ripped it off my MySpace page and played it on the radio in Sweden. So we had a test market, you know, and it worked. And then we find out that the same thing was happening on KUCD in Honolulu. They were playing it from my MySpace page on the radio. So we started to get this feedback that we know your fans love it, but people who aren't your fans also love it. You know, it was a pretty special song. So I went straight into the studio and decided we're gonna make a version of this because something's going on. Clear up my breath, fogged up the glass. So I drew a new face and I laughed. I've always kind of gone with my first instinct, and I'm always surprised if it sticks. It's like, wow, that's the thing. That's the thing that we still use to this day. Yeah, I didn't overthink it. You know, we had this going, and it just made sense to do. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, honestly, I thought it was like a placeholder. You know, I wanted to fill the intro with some kind of melody. There's oftentimes you get into a studio where like, okay, we've got these 4 bars. What instrument can sort of add a melody to it and give us a nice intro? But it kind of took care of itself. If I were to scroll through, you know, social media where I'm tagged, it's basically one after the other, people performing I'm Yours. And it's so cool to just see and hear I'm Yours echoed back to me all around the globe. I dare not change it that much. And I also get to tap back into that same moment I had when I wrote it. Oh, I won't hesitate. Now, when I show up to sing it, I get reminded of what I was calling out for, what I was calling in. And I get to be an instrument for love, an instrument for peace, an instrument for music. So I'm always uplifted by the song. I'll probably be singing it forever.
Time is short, this is our fate.